at Stockton University to honor Gail Rosenfeld, the director of the Holocaust Center there. So tonight, Hanukkah, we're celebrating all over. I'm glad that we made it here. We're able to be here. So in the back of the room, since I came a little late, the Meirs were having a conversation. That's Meir Coppola and Rabbi Meir, I'm the other one. And there was a suggestion. So we're doing it inside because it's cold out. So this is a nice idea to start in here. But now the suggestion was, what if we take out the menorah and light the menorah right here with some candles, and then go outside and turn on the bulbs on the menorah? How do you feel about that? Yeah. That sound good? All right. Meir Coppola, thank you for the idea. Wonderful idea. It looks like in the chamber here, the council has voted yes to that idea, the Jewish council. So that's what we're going to do. We'll light the menorah here, we'll stay warm, and then we'll turn on the bulbs outside, because that's what the outside menorah is for, to let people know that it's Hanukkah. So I don't know what I missed. You have to forgive me if I repeat anything that's already been said, but I'm sure Happy Hanukkah was said. And I know the songs were sung, but the question is, why do we celebrate Hanukkah? And it's a story that we repeat every year, but it's worth repeating year after year. And so just in very, very brief.
We're doing the same story.
The same story. Do you want to tell us the story of Hanukkah? All right, I'll ask you a question. All right. So about 2,200 years ago, the Jewish people were living in Israel, and this army comes in. What was the name of the army? The Greeks, the Syrian Greek Empire takes over the land of Israel, and they decide that from now on, no more. That's right. That's right. Many of the Jewish traditions and commandments and way of life became forbidden. You want to dance? Okay, in 1 minute, Sean's going to dance. And of course, some Jews said, all right, that's what it is. We have no choice. But other people said, wait a second. We want to fight. We are going to fight for our freedom of religion. And that's what they did. They called themselves the Maccabees. And miraculously, this small group of untrained soldiers, of untrained Jews, were able to defeat the Syrian Greek army, reclaim the Holy Temple on the mountain in Jerusalem. They came into the temple, and the Greeks had converted it into a Greek temple. And so they went about cleaning it up, and they wanted to light the menorah, the symbol of the temple, the menorah, and they wanted to light the menorah, but there was no more pure olive oil to be found. And you guys know the story. How much oil did they find, Mendel or Ari?
1 jar, and it only lasts. I was able to. But I only found the one day. But I should have made a nice, and
Oh, you stand there on spot so everyone can hear what you're saying. All right, very good. It was only enough to last for 1 day, and you guys got it right. It lasted for 8 days. And that's how long it would take to go get fresh new oil, to have it pressed and come back. I guess you couldn't order it on Amazon back then. So that's the story. They lit the menorah, burned for 8 days, and every year since then we light the menorah. But here's the question I have for all of you today. The menorah in the temple was lit every day. The menorah for Hanukkah is lit specifically after nightfall. If we're trying to recall and remember the menorah in the temple, shouldn't we be lighting the menorah during the day? Why are we lighting it at night for Hanukkah? And the answer to that is because the menorah carries a message. And the message of the menorah is that even if the world around us seems dark, even if the world around us seems like it's a negative place, all we have to do is light one light each day. Keep going after that. And what will happen is we will transform the darkness in the world around us and light it up so the world will be a bright place. And that message, it couldn't be more relevant right now. The Jewish people have experienced terrible things in the last couple of weeks and months. And for a lot of us, it seems like this is an era that we've never witnessed before in our lives. And the question is, what do? We have to remember the message of the Hanukkah menorah, which is that the menorah is lit deliberately at night because we know the power of one candle, the power of one light, the power of one good deed can light up the world around us. And that's what we have to be taking away this Hanukkah. So, we're going to light the menorah, and do we have the box? Huh?